So I'm live. I did not forget. And today, if I'm calculating right, is day 17. Let's see. Wednesday was 14. Yes, 17. So 17 days I've been using the dōTERRA blend Adaptiv and the supplements. And I had an amazing kind of experience today at the visual faith thing I went to. I shared pictures of things I made. There's a couple things I didn't show because they were kind of just sketches and playing around, but I was so happy and thrilled because I didn't know if I'd make it all day. It was 9 to 4, right, Wally? Yeah, 9 to 4. And we got there a little bit earlier, and I was there a little bit later. And last night I actually didn't sleep the greatest. I kept hearing this one in the night. For some reason, wake me up. I don't know if she was just too cold and couldn't get comfortable or what it was. But I kept falling asleep really quickly, which was really nice because since my injury, that was something I struggled to do. And that was something I never struggled to do beforehand. So that was really hard to adjust to that. So I was really happy that I fell right back to sleep. So I didn't know how today was going to go. And then I was a little rushed this morning getting breakfast. So I didn't really have a good, strong breakfast. I had my protein shake. I had my chai tea latte with coconut milk that Wally got me. And I had kind of cheated and had like this peanut butter oatmeal cookie. So I didn't eat it all. I'm getting a look from Wally. So I had some things that I was getting some calories and things like that during this event. But I did notice I had a little bit of a headache start coming on in the beginning of it. And I wasn't sure what it was, if it was hunger, being tired, new atmosphere, because I didn't notice anything triggering, it just kind of came. So I pulled out my Adaptiv roller, and I put some on my temple, rolled it across, and put it here. And let me tell you, I had the biggest smile come across my face. And the person next to me, she's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, it really works." And she kind of smiled. She's like, "It smells good." Like, it's the new Adaptiv. So I was sharing it with a few people around me, and they were so excited because they were like, "Oh, I get to experience this too." So I realized though, yeah, right away, it just felt like this pressure that was building here and this headache that was coming started just melting away. It just kind of disappeared. It was really nice. So that was kind of I love this. I love how the calming definitely helped, I think, emotionally, because sometimes that comes on, you're like, oh, it's coming back, or, oh, I need my oil because this is happening, but then I just felt calm, because the rest of the day, I think I only applied it one other time, which was afternoon, and I was fine. What else? I was amazed at how much coloring I was able to do. And I was able to even design something and think and be creative. So I made something for Wally, if you guys saw that. I freehanded it. And normally I overthink those things. Like I can be very artistic, but I can be very hard on myself. And so I noticed that was new, was I was able to actually make decisions pretty quickly, even with choosing colors. When I was trying to do some of my other coloring books, even before my injury, and even after, it was really hard to figure out what colors I wanted because I would get really frustrated going, it's got to be the perfect color. And I knew that was not the way it was meant to be. It was supposed to be something that was relaxing and calming and enjoyable and something to help pass the time because I couldn't do a lot at the time. And I was able to just really be at peace and calm and enjoy the day with all the ladies and gentlemen. There's a few gentlemen there. And I was able to listen and color at the same time and take it in and remember. Because a lot of times, like I said before, since the injury, I was not able to multitask or do something and listen at the same time and remember. That was something they were working on with me. And I could do it to an extent, but there were still details. I was always a detail-oriented person, and I knew for me that was hard because that was something...
Bill and Carpenter.
Hi, Bill and Ann. That was something for me that I personally knew. So there's a lot of things even my therapist would say.
Hillary?
There's things you're noticing that are bothering you. Hopefully you guys can hear me, because I know Wally's hands are by the speaker.
Hush now.
There's one video we did once.
Yeah, that was my phone. Thank you very much.
So give us a thumbs up. Give Wally a thumbs up if you can hear me. Sorry. I'm getting distracted, but I want you guys to hear this. So after the injury, I realized, the things that were going on, people couldn't see. That is the thing with brain injuries. But I could feel it, and I knew. And that was the one thing my doctor right away said, because I said, my short-term memory is affected. And she looked at Wally, and Wally's like, well, no, her memory seems pretty good. And she looks at me and goes, no, what do you feel, Stephanie? Do you know? Do you notice? And I said, yes. It took me, it felt like forever to decide on certain things, and maybe only a couple seconds went by. And I still have those times briefly, not as much as I did before Adaptiv. I think I've had it one other time since Adaptiv using it, and I noticed today I was able to actually focus, and I was able to color and listen and take the information in, whereas before it'd be in one ear, out the other. And that was the same with the first day of convention. I've had to really look back over my notes and try and watch. I haven't watched it yet, but I really know I need to watch, because I had to close my eyes a lot of it, and I couldn't take a lot of it in. So I took pieces of it, but I really had to go back over notes to recall a lot of things, which normally for me, before the injury, that was not the case. Now, after having Adaptiv, I can recall a lot of the information from the other days of convention. So, and I was doing multiple things. And for me, that was me. That was what I could do. And after the injury, I went, okay, you're telling me I may never get that back. That my brain may permanently not allow me to do those things. And it felt so foreign. I felt like it was in someone else's brain and body. And if you can relate to that, let me know. But today I realized, sitting there, I can do things that I did before. So it made me feel whole again. And I keep saying that, but that's a more specific example, that there are things that I was able to do. I was able to color and listen and take it in and actually learn that way. And I was able to live it out throughout the day and pertain that information and share it. So that to me is an amazing, beautiful gift, because like I said, I don't feel like a foreign person in this with a different brain. I do feel like I have a whole new brain, but in a good way. So I really hope I can share Adaptiv with as many people as possible, and we can share that together, because you guys, it is amazing to have sleep. It is amazing to prove statistics wrong, and to even prove what my idea or expectations of how long this recovery journey would be, and how I would handle or deal with certain symptoms and situations. So yeah, that's kind of my update. Today's a big one because it was a long day and I did it all, and we were still able to enjoy dinner and a show, and now I'm going to journal. And what else? Trying to think what else we did. Yes, and get some sleep. Sleep is good, because tomorrow is Wally's last day, so I want to be fresh and rejuvenated so I can celebrate his next steps and his next journey. That's what this week will really be about for us. So thank you again, dōTERRA. I'm going to keep saying it, for developing Adaptiv, because this is going to be a blessing for so many people. I know there's doctors out there who use dōTERRA and have been sharing with people, and they have been amazed, and they're so grateful for Adaptiv, because it's going to be a blessing and a great natural tool and option for people to have and try and use. So let's keep sharing, and hopefully we can help others have some hope, because as I shared just kind of little snippets of what it felt like for my brain and what I went through, I'm sure you can imagine, if you haven't been through what I've been through, a brain injury or anything like that, you can understand how easily it is to get stuck in that, and how easily it is to deal with depression, or to feel like life is never going to be the same again, or will never be as good. But it will, and there is hope, and whoever is needing to hear this right now, you are not alone, and there are a lot of people out there that are here for you, and we hear you, and we see you, we know, but don't give up. All right, I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow, and I love that I can give so many positive, exciting things in these videos to share. So, all right, any comments, anything, questions, Wally?
Just lots of people have been tweeting, and
thank you guys. Thanks for watching and sharing. I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So, I need to get some journaling done and get some sleep, and I'll see you all later. Thank you.